Alcor Life Extension Foundation, home to over 200 frozen bodies and heads, stored in the middle of the desert. Their goal is to one day bring these people back to life. Is this place actually real? Are these people actually going to be revived? Alcor's given me their process, start to finish, so I can see how they supposedly keep people from dying. I'm essentially an intern at the company for the day, so I can see for myself if it's real or not. The first thing they want me to do is check the kits to make sure that they have everything they need if someone was about to die. These are all the supplies they bring with them when they go to get a body. This is some surgical gear. This is, we chop the head off, right? Yeah. They couldn't tell me everyone who was frozen here, but they said there was people I would have heard of, so Walt Disney, probably. And while these frozen people stay here, the scientists are trying to figure out ways to bring them back to life. Okay, so this is for holding the head. You can see it's just like a camping bag. Alcor's so unique, they have to make their own stuff. They can't just use pre-bought, you know, head bags. I don't know why they're trusting me to do this, but they're letting me check everything today. You can freeze your body or just your head. If you just freeze your head, then when you come back, they'll connect your brain to a new body. So you'll still have your memories, but you won't really be you. I am inside of the van where they load the bodies right now. This is crazy. This is where the body goes. These are where the kits go. How did I get here? I mean, what is going on?
My name is Mike Perry, and I am called the Care Services Manager here at Alcor. I look after the people we have stored in liquid nitrogen.
These moments are critical. You have to move really fast to make sure they don't pass away.
As soon as circulation stops in the body, the tissue starts to deteriorate. So you want to get a cold to keep that from happening. If you put something in the freezer, it's the same principle. Your freezer isn't all that cold, so some deterioration is going to happen over a long period of time, but liquid nitrogen is cold enough that they aren't going to change much in millions of years.
It's hot out there. It is literally 111 degrees. I'm not even kidding. I am so glad I have my water bottle. Luckily, this video is sponsored by Air Up. I gotta do CPR. Okay, Air Up is a water bottle, but when you drink the water out of it, it doesn't taste like water. It tastes like whatever you want, just because of the smell in these scent pods. Okay, now we gotta get the ventilator ready. Okay, it's in. Everything's good. With Air Up, you get the enjoyment of drinking a flavored water without getting anything more than water. Just because of the scent, it tastes like there's something in it, but it's just water. And when it's 112 degrees outside, it's good to have a reminder to drink water. I was definitely drinking more because it tasted good. So let's say you want orange vanilla swirl. You put the pod on like this, and then you pull up, and now when I drink it, it tastes like orange vanilla swirl. Okay, we gotta make sure this guy's okay. It looks like he's doing good. Use discount code JACK20 for 20% off the entire store. I think we gotta get to the IO now, whatever that means. Thank you to Air Up for sponsoring this video. I'm so scared. I hate this part. I can't believe I'm about to do this. Look at this. This is so scary. I feel like I'm in a movie. You're watching a video right now.
Start pumping in a cryoprotective agent.
So to preserve the tissue of the body, they inject an IO into the bone of the leg.
And you do that in higher and higher concentrations until you finally get it to the concentration you want. The blood and body fluids, it turns out, interfere with cooling and everything. So you get the blood and body fluids out and the cryoprotective agent in.
Earlier today, they gave me this 3D printed model of their canister to show how they look in the inside. These 4 sections each hold people, and then in the middle, this is where they store the heads. You can see there's room for 5 heads per container. Ice cubes. Doing this, obviously, this isn't a real person, as you can tell. It makes me wonder, I mean, I didn't even really consider coming in here, but like, should I freeze myself? You know, like I could become a member here right now if I wanted to. Is that worth the cost? And what is the possibility that that's actually going to happen?
You're going to have to take a cryopreserved brain and you're going to have to do something called a molecular scan. And that means you figure out where all the atoms are. Once you do that, you'll have a giant chunk of data, and then you stuff that into your best computer. With that information, it should be possible to recreate a functioning version of the person that is an embodiment of that person that's in your computer, so they would wake up in that kind of setting.
So they're probably not going to need your whole body, just your brain. That's why most people only freeze their head. Mike doesn't think we're going to come back as humans. We're talking about coming back as a computer.
I think the odds are quite good, assuming that, of course, Alcor survives, civilization doesn't destroy itself with some kind of nuclear war or something. I think the odds are very good that people will be brought back.
Is living onward even ethical? Is that something that I, as a person, even want to do? Or is the time to die when you die? I mean, these are like important ethical questions, you know, and I don't know what the answers are, but this is how you would save someone if they were dying. If your whole body didn't come back to life, and you just had your brain, and you just had your memories, you were just inside a computer, is that existence even something you want to live? And when you sign the document,
I actually am hoping that we will find some way to work around any obstacles, so maybe we can live forever. And maybe,
you want that?
yes, I do. And there'll be more people living forever than a lot of people think today, even.
I don't know if I came back to life, what I'd even look like, what the world would look like. Maybe I wouldn't want to live in that world. We got to set this up, and we got to get the body in the van. What would it feel like to live inside of a computer? And if it took, let's just say, 100 years before the technology was ready and you could come back, and none of your friends and family in your first life had chosen to preserve themselves, who would you talk to in the future? Would you just make new friends? Or would you have had enough of that? So, you know, coming here, like, I knew it was possible to, you know, join, become a member, but I couldn't really decide. You know, it still just seemed kind of crazy to me. I guess my question is, like, I know you're not like a salesperson or anything, and it's not even, it's a nonprofit, but like, do you think that, like, should I become a member?
I would like to see you become a member. I mean, what are the alternatives? Do I want you to either be burned up or put in the ground to decay someday? Is that what I want? No, I don't. So consider becoming a member, is what I would say.
I don't know what I think. Alcor is definitely not evil. They're a non-profit that's trying to help people. But maybe when the time's up, I should just listen to the clock.